Leeds United 0, Manchester United 2. And hey, despite not being at their best, Manchester United proved that they are still in this Premier League title run. As always, let me know your thoughts of the match in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear it, whether you're a Leeds United fan, Manchester United fan, or a football fan of any other club. I'd love to hear it. And if you're new around here and you love football-related content, this is the place to be. Make sure you subscribe down below. We're road to 2,000 subscribers. So as I said, United weren't really at their best today. I think Leeds actually pushed the tempo. They looked dangerous. And United were just here and there. They changed their squad a lot. They had Maguire and Luke Shaw as their two centre-backs rather than Varane and Lisandro Martinez. But they did what Arsenal could not do yesterday and found a way to win the football match. And won it late on, but won it convincingly. A 2-0 lead away from home, clean sheet as well. I covered the match in midweek, and although it was disappointing for Man United fans, I will admit that they still did show fight back to come back from 2-0 down. And at the end of the day, you're getting 4 points out of 6 against Leeds in back-to-back games, basically. And I think you take that, to be honest. Leeds are a tough place to go. They're a tough team. Obviously, they haven't got a manager right now, which probably did work in your favour because obviously this Scaloni guy, I don't expect him to stay long-term at Leeds United. But you did what you need to do today. And Leeds were pushing, man. They were looking good. But you still managed to find a way to win this football match. I mean, let's talk about a guy called Marcus Rashford. He has been unbelievable this season. Unplayable at times. Scored today. Tough finish on his head. Top corner against Melier, who was actually having a really good game. Made a couple of top saves against Bruno Fernandes in particular early in the match. But he had no chance on that one. Marcus Rashford has been unbelievable. And when you have a player like that in your squad, a player that right now is firing on all the cylinders, dangerous, one of the best players in the world right now based on current form, you have a chance to do anything. You know, if you defend well, you give that brother one chance, he will score. He even scored right at the end as well. But this one was correctly ruled offside. But he is just on fire right now, Marcus Rashford. And he's surely got to be contender for one of the best players in the league right now, man. And United right now, look, they've got a balance. Casemiro, of course, the second game he's missing. He's missing one more next week as well, I believe. And we all thought, oh, what's going to happen with Casemiro not in the squad? You've got 4 points out of 6 without Casemiro, and I think that's decent, to be honest. I worry Fred and Sabitzer next to each other. Can they really compete? Are any of them really going to be like destroying midfield? I thought Fred had a brilliant game in there. I really do think so. I think Leeds at times were having joy in transition, especially Yotto and Amaville on the wings. But Fred was doing a brilliant job of counteracting it, so there wasn't really much threat down the middle. It was more the wings where Leeds were having joy. Speaking of Leeds now, right, it's going to be tough. This relegation battle, honestly, is one of the toughest to call. I think definitely in recent times, definitely as long as I can remember. I think we've got two teams that I think will go down. Southampton and Bournemouth. Of course, Southampton recently sacked their manager. Rightly so, they could not get a result for anything. But that third relegated position, who could it be? Because this Premier League is so competitive. Wolves were bottom for a long while. Lopetegui's got that team firing. They could stay. Sean Dyche, we know he's good at keeping teams up. He got a result for Everton last week. Of course, they go to Anfield now. What could happen in that game? No one knows. But they could stay up. Leeds, of course, in and around there. West Ham, of course, in and around there. There's some top teams that could get relegated from the Premier League. So it'll be really interesting to see who goes down. Whatever I do know is that it will be a dogfight. And every team is going to fight. And we do know that in this Premier League, anything can happen, man. Any result can happen. That's why we love it. There's all this talk that's gone around with the Super League recently saying, is the Super League back? Is it not back? The Premier League is a Super League. It is. Fact of the matter, man. It's just the fact that, of course, it's all British clubs and minus Scottish clubs, of course, but English, Welsh clubs. It doesn't matter, man. The Premier League is a Super League. Anything can happen on any given day. The budgets of these teams is incredible, man. We've got Leeds United signing Weston McKennie for 30 million or so from Juventus, who are one of the best teams in Serie A. It's crazy, man. Like, the Premier League, literally, the attractiveness of the league is so paramount. It's so obvious to see. And it's just really a joy to watch, man. Any game is a good game based in the Premier League. Once I finish this reaction, I'm going down to watch Man City versus Aston Villa, which I'm sure will be another brilliant game as well. And I will be covering that on this channel. So make sure you subscribe down below to see that one as well. I can't wait for that match, especially because it does have implications on my club, Arsenal, who dropped points yesterday to Brentford. But back on Man United again, man. I mean, they got a positive result last weekend despite Arsenal, Man City losing. Arsenal already dropped points earlier. If Man City, I mean, I doubt it, but if they do drop points to Aston Villa at home as well later on, you have to say another brilliant weekend for Man United. And they are still in this title race, man. They are. I know people are saying, oh, Arsenal beat them. That was a dagger. That was a nail in the coffin. They're not going to be able to fight for this Premier League. I disagree, man. It's open this season. I honestly do believe that this won't be a Premier League season like we've seen years gone back, where Liverpool and Man City walk away with it with 95 plus points. I don't see it that way. I don't think any team's really asserted themselves as being a team that can reach that 90-95 point mark. I know City obviously have the potential to do it, given what they've shown in previous seasons, but that team doesn't look right, man. The way I see them drop points, it doesn't look like a team that's really like the same Man City we've seen in previous years. Of course, Arsenal have shown the form that they can do it, but there's a blip in that side. Arsenal over previous seasons have not shown enough consistency to go through and win a Premier League title with that many points. So, Man United is still in the race because I do believe Arsenal and City will continue to drop points. As long as United stay on their coattails, they've already played Arsenal twice, they've already played Man City twice, Man City and Arsenal still got to play each other twice starting this Wednesday in what is a titanic clash at the Emirates. They've got every chance to win this Premier League title, they just got to stay up there and keep picking up results just like today. As always, let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the match. I'd love to hear, whether you're a Leeds fan or Man United fan, I'd love to hear it. So let me know in the comment section down below. If you're new around and you love football match reactions, this is the place to be. I've been One Football, hope to see you all in my next video.